If there is one thing that the study of history shows us, it is that quite clearly people's ideas about their collective belonging, about their identity, are highly malleable, and that, given sufficient time and a certain combination of political and social factors, identities can change and be changed radically. We have already seen that there was a place and an ethnic identity of Frankenland, or Francia in Latin, the region that had been politically taken over by the Frankish foederati in the 400s and 500s AD. The homelands of Francia lay between the lower Rhine and across the Meuse to the Seine and down to the Loire. The name Francia was appropriated by a region within it, its western half, to become Francie, and centuries later to become La France. The first destabilizing change came with Charlemagne's conquest of Saxony. The original, primordial Germania had been that of the Roman Rhineland and Roman Upper Danube, places like Ratisbon, modern Regensburg, Augsburg, Speyer, Worms, Mainz, Metz, and Trier. The absorption of Saxony gradually led to the formation of a new layer of Germania, composed of Saxony, Bavaria, Thuringia, Swabia, and significantly Franconia. The rallying of the dukes of these regions around the elected king of East Francia, Otto I, and his victory over the Magyars at Lechfeld in 955, signalled the arrival of a new power in Europe, a Frankish-Saxon one, but now projected further east, beyond the ancestral homelands of the Franks. Otto, Odo in the Western dialect, was Duke of Saxony, then the elected king of Eastern Francia, and in 962 the Pope crowned him Roman Emperor of the West. It was this last title and its political implications which upset the equilibrium in Francia. His brother king in the West at that time could still say that he, Lotharius, in contrast to Otto, was of the Stirps Regia, the royal race of the Carolingians. Lotharius had his chancery imitate Otto's imperial seal. He was not going to accept either subordination or unequal status. A West Frankish Carolingian was an emperor in his own right, in his own kingdom. In 978, Lotharius launched a surprise invasion of the sacral centre of the Frankish realms at Aquisgrana, Aachen, and nearly captured Emperor Otto. Otto in turn tried to take Paris but failed. At issue territorially was the Middle Kingdom, Lotharingia, from whence the name Lorraine, which was retained by the emperor in the end, and was to remain an integral part of the empire, an entity nowadays thought of as Germany, until the late 1600s. This then is the actual origin, the moment of ethnogenesis of France, and by a long-delayed historical knock-on effect, specifically by the agency of the Napoleonic Wars, the event which was to one day lead to the formulation of a specifically German national identity. This foundational fact, as distinct from myth, was a fit of dynastic peak and had nothing even remotely to do with nos ancêtres les Gaulois, our ancestors the Gauls, just as the origins of Germany have nothing to do with the Teutons. The terms Gallic and Teutonic, as we employ them, are complete fabrications.